Hey, um, so I was thinking about all the times I was traveling when I went to Texas, and then when I went to Tennessee, and then Georgia, and then Florida, and I was basically spending a lot of times at the hotels. And well, I talk a lot. Like, I'll talk when I'm swimming, or I'll talk when I'm in the kitchen. Never when anybody's around, but I'll talk out loud when I know nobody's around, just because you know, there's always somebody listening, and I always have a good time. One of the things that I always talk about is something called match playing, and it's a problem, like, all over the world, like in any sales meeting or in any social atmosphere, when you're out drinking, or basically whenever you're at anybody's house and you come up with a really great idea, and then somebody else basically, as a spectator, points at what it is that you say and then says the second half to that I know that they know was in any talk show or was on any news broadcast. It's a very negative and pessimistic view to society in general that's put a saying behind it, and it's to the detriment and to the deterioration of the planet, these people that use these sayings. It's so common, and it's been noticed for so many years, and it's been used by so many people around the world, that it's basically a religion. And if you can accomplish successfully saying a specific saying, well, you're considered a genius, you know, the smartest person in the room. And you're like, you can tell these people when they say their sayings, they're just like, I did it. Did you see that? They literally want to pat themselves on the back. They're just like, that wasn't that easy. No, it wasn't as easy as it looked. I made it look easy, but it wasn't as easy as it looked. I'm just that brilliant. Fuck his really great idea that comes from nowhere, that he makes up. I did the religion. Hand it to me. Hand it all over to me. Do you see how everybody stops talking? It's because of me. These are the people that basically use sayings. They were said in a talk show, they were said on a news broadcast, and very smart, wealthy people say these things as a defensive approach to the planet, as a scared approach. And they say it based on a one-time occurrence, even though the world is very, very, very complicated by nature, and there's probably, you know, hundreds of different possible realities to a single idea, but somebody somewhere basically labeled an entire genre or an entire section of bad occurrences or specific occurrences and put a label behind it. And they have developed these things called sayings, and it usually stops a great idea right in its tracks. And so I just wanted to bring that to light, because I'll be out anywhere and I'll just be like, yeah, nice saying, you know, and, you know, it just makes me angry. So if you're ever out and if you ever notice somebody using these sayings, just tell them to shut up. Say, shut the fuck up with those sayings. You're a faggot. And they are. So just tell them that. And then when you're in any business meeting and you have a really great idea, sometimes great ideas are really hard to think up. They come from a very special place. So when somebody else just casually uses a saying, just go over there and kick them in the balls. Go over there and punch them straight in the fucking face. And say, get the fuck out of the meeting. That wasn't difficult for you to do. You're a spectator. Get the fuck out of the meeting. Because it's really difficult to be a genuinely creative person in this day and age. And so I was trying to share that with you so that maybe you can help the world move forward instead of backwards.